Beautiful day for a walkthrough. Today we're going to be going over this boat here behind me, the Pursuit 428S, located in Clearwater, Florida at Quality Boats. With an overall length of 43 foot 9 inches, a beam of 13 feet, and a wet weight of 29,000 pounds, this boat has a top speed of 59 miles an hour and at optimum cruise has a range of 351 miles. A total horsepower of 1,700, and that is provided by these quad 425 V8 Yamahas. One of the more eye-catching features of this boat is going to be the drop-down terrace here on the starboard side. It allows you great access into the boat, whenever you're on land, if you have a set of stairs, or if you're on the sandbar, dropping this down and being able to hang out with your toes in the water is absolutely awesome. Moving into the back of the boat here, you're going to have 2 live wells, one on the starboard side and one on the port side as well. And then located in between those is going to be a very large Dometic chilled freezer box. You do have the patented Pursuit flip down seats, and these flip up and stow right away, and they have a nice hard topper on them to protect your vinyl, which is actually very good because it keeps them out of the sun, keeps your boat looking new longer. Now on the 428, you have this mezzanine seat here. This mezzanine seat can slide forward to give you more cockpit space, or you can push it back. In this position I have it in to give you extra front-facing seating, and it gives you access to your grill and sink, and then to another cooler box here that also has a Dometic chill plate in it to keep your drinks cold. You do have storage for utensils behind here as well. As you can see, we have some of the plugs and wash down fixtures in here. And then you also have some cup storage, dedicated storage for that. You have a cutting board and then a paper towel holder here. I don't know if you saw this, but back here is where your controls are for your grill. And then you have what I like to call the blender plug right back here. One more rollout storage here for more of your, cooking utensils, spatulas, anything like that. Toss that in there. These seats do have footrest for them to make your passengers feel that much more comfortable. And there is storage under here, dedicated storage for your table legs. So you have a table that stows behind this seat here, and that can be your aft table. So you can set that up back here, have a nice, eating area for whenever you guys catch all your fish. You bring them in through this dive door here. You can grill them right over there, and then you can eat it right here. Moving into the meat and potatoes of this boat, this is your helm. It is fitted with the Yamaha Helm Master and joystick. You have bow thruster on this boat, autopilot, and it is fitted with zip wake. That is going to be standard from the factory. It's automatic trim tabs. They do a great job of leveling your boat. You have your Yamaha controls here, JL audio, and your 2 massive 943 Garmin's. Moving into the cabin of the boat, very spacious. Now you have a convertible berth here. So right now I have it set up as the dining table for inside. You have a TV here that you can set up and watch the game. And then you have your bathroom, private head right in here with your shower. This is where your DC panel is, and your AC as well. Your AC controls are up here, and you're switching for your interior lights. Now you can convert this. There's a second table base that stows behind here. Both sides have this storage behind it for your extra cushions, but that little leg there is for your table. That drops this down. You can then slide out these leaves and use that extra cushion that's stowed behind here to fill in the space that's there, and that gives you a berth in here. You also have a microwave. You have 3 extra wide helm seats with their own armrests. Each one has an individual armrest on it, so that way you're never having to fight over it with the next person next to you. On all Pursuits in the sport category, except for the 268 and the 248, you have this drop down pedestal. So standing on this, it gives short guys like me a nice vantage over the bow of the boat. Extremely helpful, for us that are a little bit shorter than the rest. You have a secondary Garmin screen up here. This one we have set up just for engine haptics. You've got more switching here on the starboard side and on the port side as well. One thing you'll notice about this boat is the absolutely massive hardtop that they put on it. And then you have, these things are actually interesting. So this is ladders because this boat is in fact tower ready. You can get it from the factory with a tower, or you can have it shipped to you separately from the factory and have it installed if it's easier for you to ship. If you wanted to get the tower on the boat from the factory, you'd have to pick it up in Fort Pierce, where these boats are made. Moving up to the bow of the boat, you have forward-facing lounge seating, and these are electrically actuated, but that's not a average actuator right there. That is what Pursuit likes to use. It's a trim tab instead of, you know, those other actuators that tend to burn out and aren't really meant for the water. Pursuit uses something that's definitely going to hold up to the test of time. Now this is your lounge seat. It has multiple positions. So right now I have it set up for 2 people, but if you wanted to have stadium style seating, as I like to call it, lift up on this here, and now you can have 2 people sitting here. And these are also positional as well, multi-positional, so you can set them up so you're a little more upright, or pull it all the way forward and rock it back, and now you're leaning a little bit more relaxed. One really cool thing about the 428 is that you have these hull side windows that shine directly into the cabin of the boat, so you're going to get natural light as you're hanging out in there. Also, if you have kids or if you just like watching the water as you're running, you get a really cool vantage point on the water when you're looking through those hull windows. This is your windlass here, a little bit dirty inside, but you do have wash downs. So you have fresh and raw water wash downs in here, and then your remote for your windlass. Here's another view of that absolutely huge hardtop and big screen window. You do have a skylight that goes into the cabin of the boat, just more natural lighting. I really like how Pursuit likes to incorporate that into their boats. You have 2 settings on this screen here, on your door. You have a screen, so if you wanted some natural air into there, some fresh air, or if you just wanted to close it up and have it all AC down. This boat is fitted with a generator and AC. And then it also has a open array Garmin 54 Phantom radar. And then you do have hardtop mounted rod holders up there. Can't really see them because of the shade. But all in all, an exceptionally fishable boat, and it is great for the family. You can take this boat down to the Keys, get her to the Bahamas. She runs awesome. So in typical Pursuit fashion, in the mechanical space, everything will be labeled, ran extremely neatly. You won't have any loose wires in any of these Pursuits, and that is one of my favorite things about them as a company. Everything is labeled, from your seat cocks to your tubing for all of your water, your strainers. Everything is extremely well labeled and easy to understand. That's actually your fan for your bilge. And then you have dedicated storage in here. So you have your stern anchor, and then you have your bow, sorry, not your bow, I apologize, your dive door ladder here. Easily accessible while you're up top here. As long as you have those pins out, you can just pull it straight, but you do have a step to get down in there to make it easy, you know, to get into the bilge. You're not having to step down super far. Now, in this boat, you do have 2 fish boxes. This one actually has some stuff in it. Should probably take that out. But you do have gel coated and finished fish boxes in here on the port and the starboard. And these are not typical macerator pumps. These are diaphragm pumps. So what that means is if something can go down that hole, it's not going to damage your pump because it is diaphragmed. If it was a macerator, you'd have a chance of ruining that pump that's in there by sticking something in there like a lead weight, whatever it may be. If it goes down that hole, it can damage that pump. But since it's a diaphragm, you don't have to worry about that. Hot and cold freshwater shower here. You have a fitting for your hose for some raw water wash down. And then on the other side, same thing, fresh water, raw water. This is your engine flush, and then here's the button to get this to automatically flush. So this is fitted with a reverso system here. Here's one more look. And I do have this boat fitted right now with the curtain set up, so you have this Strataglass system. What this does is it can lock in, if you have the AC running, it locks in all of that AC inside the helm to keep it really cool. But thank you guys for clicking on the video. I'll see y'all next time.